Welcome everybody to the GMAN Fresh Group 1 recap. So I may have a Dr. Hep joining me at some point. They're currently playing a game and it's also their birthday, so they might have better things to do. But we'll see if they bless us with their presence. What my plan is, I will go through these Division 2s and we will see what the teams are, see how they're doing, how they've changed from earlier, see if we can spot any differences. We have some ins, we have some outs, at least one out. I don't know about the second one. So a bit of turnover, as is natural in the Fresh Division. And what else will we do? I won't do predictions because this is going to be a 3-weekly. I think I will have a quick shot at try and predict the order of the group in terms of who's finishing where in the mini group. And then at the end, what we'll do is we'll go and look at the Gary Manilow system. The beloved brainchild of Lennon, where it's a nice big spreadsheet for everyone to base their self-worth on. So we'll go and have a look at that at the end. And so I'm going to just get on and we'll start. So how this works, actually, I should say as a caveat. So how the group's draw works, if you didn't see the stream that Harringzall did last night on his channel, where he went through the process, it's Swiss-ish. So the top, I want to say 12 or 14 teams in the table have been sorted into groups A, B, and C. And then group D is a mix-up. It's a few people in the middle of the pack. We have group E and group F, which is 8 of the bottom half coaches. And then group G, which is where we'll start this recap, is a special case, because it has our 3 brand new coaches to the division, as well as Iron Thunder, who I believe has played 3 games on the team and has like 12 SVP. So essentially a fresh team. So let's first off welcome Juxu, and they're bringing the famous Finns. And it is a straight up human team. Pure default humans, I believe it's no games played. Yep. And we're rocking with the 4 blitzers, 1 thrower, 1 catcher, ogre. I think this is you don't get the ogre, I guess, out of the box, but if you wanted to buy a box of Blood Bowl pieces, I think you're pretty close to this. We got Marsky, we got some custom named pieces here, and then a few regulars. Although I like Gunter Blunder, that's a nice one. Hopefully this guy gets Dirty Player or Fend or something. We can follow his misadventures. But welcome to the famous Finns. Pretty stock standard, 3 rerolls, 1 dedicated fans, 25k spare. I think you should be going and getting more dedicated fans in the setup, because the dedicated fans help you get even more money in your post-match role. So you may think you're halfway to an Apo, but you're much more likely, you're just as well to get an Apo if you go up to 3 dedicated fans. Especially with a lot of block early. Humans are good early. You've got 3 show hands at the start. You've got 4 guys to punch with who will probably not fail. You have a Mighty Blow guy. You know, the future is looking bright for Juxu. Their opponent is going to be Iron Thunder. The full home errata. We can have a look at their last games played. And as you can see, it's 3 losses. Back to back to back. Burying the lads, the Cornhuskers, and the Children of Entropy. They got the Chaos 3-peat. All we needed was a Zinch team, and these guys would be down on the mat. Chaos, but unfortunately they've been archeoned a little bit. They're also human, so it is a straight up human mirror. And there's no ogre here. No ogre. +1 guard, -1 ogre, +1 player. So this is an interesting start. I appreciate the no nicknames, so these guys are all named as a point in the Fulheim errata. So congrats to Iron Thunder for naming his players. You're already ahead of about half the division, I want to say. And we have, this guy is now MNG, so it's 11v11 with no ogre. And it's going to be a really interesting test. It's as close to default Blood Bowl as you can ask for. The only difference is I think is an Apo versus no Apo, if I have it right, yeah. So a bit more reliability in keeping 11 players on the pitch. But this is a really interesting game. And 1 niggling injury, he might get sacked, Henry Smith, you never know. Just looking at the names, see if there's any hiding injuries. Nope. So best of luck to those 2 coaches for that one. And then we have the 2 other new teams. We have Meridian, who's joined with Dark Elves. And they've gone for the Witch Elf start with 3 blitzers. Nice. So for those unaware, we've had a few Dark Elf coaches in this division already. And they're all playing very boring 4 blitzers, all linemen, loads of rerolls. So I appreciate the Witch Elf start. It is a bit more fun because sometimes you get to surf somebody. Witch Elves do a lot more fun things. Actually 2+, movement 7. And Frenzy, always fun. No thrower because we're proper elves. We don't throw the ball. We're going to punch instead. And we've got Swiggity Sweetie. I'm coming for that booty. And Skidaddle, your D is now a noodle. These are some banging pieces. We got my boy Jeff. And I love it. The Nagaroth Outcast. And these are all wrestlers, I'm pretty sure. We've got Big Show, Triple H, The Rock, Hulk, Wall of Jericho. I swear that's a wrestling move. And then Stone Cold. So banging team name. Wish them all the best. Can I predict them to win? Let's hope so. We're going up to Ed H. Welcome, Ed H. They're bringing Undead, which is a smart choice. A very smart choice. And they are, yes, because we're already 3 games in. And in 3 games' time, you might be going up against some teams with some proper development. So the options, if you're playing it for wins, you play like Inducement Norse and go Morg against like 1,400 teams or 1,300 teams. Or we play Undead, which is like the best, most reliable, fresh team because you get the 2 big guys with no nega traits. You get 2 blitzers, 2 runners that are movement 7 with dodge, and some very good linemen in the sense that they don't go down easy. They have regen. Regen linemen are great. Regen linemen with thick skull even better. So a strong team going up against Dark Elves. I think this should have the run. These guys should have the run of the Dark Elves because I don't think these Dark Elves will be able to deal with 2 mummies. It depends on the mummy positioning. I hope if they get it right, the offense should be fine. If they end up throwing mummies up against, random line elves who can run away and leave the mummy out of position, it could get a little bit sketchy. But pure test of the coaches here. Hopefully the dice don't get too crazy. And it's a pure roll of the dice, because I must admit I don't recognize any of these names. I recognize Iron Thunder. They've been going through it recently in terms of results, so hopefully they can bounce back. But it's a real coin flip. I will go Dark Elf first on the names. The names are the best, so I'm going to go with them first in this little mini div. And then I think it's probably going to be Iron Thunder, and then these 3 could all end up being on the same points with a few draws. I think it's probably, if I'm being smart, it would be Dark Elf, Undead, and then the 2 human teams and flip a coin between them. So it's a real relegation 6-pointer. Not that there's relegation in this league. But you know what I mean? It could be 3rd and 4th in this round 1 fixture against 2 human teams. So that is the bottom group, Group G. We'll now move up to, where are we? GMAN Fresh F. And we have, it's my favourite. Sheffield Pancakes Day. Have they got a tree? They haven't got a tree. Let's go. So this is a halfling team with no trees. And when we started this off, it was 16 halflings. So no space for star players, I'll tell you. Just pure halfling shenanigans. We've got a sneaky git. Oh, he's movement busted. Grimes Quick Fry, unfortunately, was movement busted. This guy's been strength busted. We have a Snotling with Leap, Rodo T-Bonnet, and Herbert Pork Thistle. Takes an Agi bust but gets kicked. Oh, what a nightmare. It turns out there's a fucking blood price to get a skill on this team. Kedlo Keg Beaters up next. And these are all pick skills, by the way. So this is doubly unfortunate. These haven't been lucky randoms. I think this might be a random general, which is a really great random general, but they get Agi bust on a halfling, dude. I feel so sorry for Badger Jelly because they've really got unlucky with these injuries. We got a halfling catcher to sprint. No, sorry, sure feet. We don't have anyone to throw them yet, and we're not quite poor enough to get the trees and get deep root. Hef, I'm in REBBL Discord. If you want to hop in and have a chat, you can tell us what it's like to play against the owls or the pancakes, probably, which is better if you feel like it. Have these guys leveled? They have. We've got a Dump Off Hefty and we've got a Frenzy Hefty with, oh, hello. I'm loving these guys. How can you not root for these guys? 175k, refuses to buy a tree on principle, keeping that slot open. They're 1-0-4. Oh, did they win 1 in the division? No. Oh, that's such a shame. Oh, they beat Metal, I remember. But this is unfortunate. They took it close against Vlad. And Dr. Hep try-harded them with their Norse. Oh, right, I see. We love these guys. Absolutely. Puppet, are they in the Goblin Town Discord yet? But these guys are legends. And Badger Jelly, if you do see this, please get in the Goblin Town Discord if you can, because you've got a legion of fans there ready for autographs. And you also can get bonus points for killing stuff. But this is a banging team. I respect keeping the stat bust. Too many min-maxes these days, sacking players with stat busts when you got to just let it ride. You got to build the pieces mythology. Exactly, Puppet Justice in chat. We even made a new award for him, so congrats, Badger Jelly. You're really making waves in the wider scene. I wonder what this is going to be. 7 SPP on Tyke Myson. Tyke Myson with dump off. Who knows? He might get a fucking Hail Mary pass or something next. We'll see what he does. Best of luck to Tyke and the boys. And I got to predict them to beat Marky Mark's Highland Avengers. Let's have a look at these. And they are a very boring undead team, unfortunately. And they played 2 Greenhorn games. They went, oh no, they haven't. Why aren't these in the history? Anyway, 2 draws and a loss. Parts of the gods. And no levels to speak of. Very unfortunate. Look at this SPP spread. It's pretty rough. 4, 4, 5, 3, 4. What's that? 9, 12, 15. Only 20 SPP in 3 games. That's pretty rough. That's like 1 Kaz or like maybe 1 touchdown, 1 Kaz per game. And it's a really nasty spread. I'd be tempted to random quick ginger just to see if we can get anything going. And it might be a long split. I think these guys are vulnerable to halfling nonsense, let me tell you. Because these guys are slow. So watch out. They're prime for the picking off if you're a halfling coach. Let's move on to Glordian's True Norse. And I got very confused playing these guys because I thought they were actually Norse. But nope, this is a Khorne team. And they did alright, I think. I want to say they did alright. Yeah. Well, they got a win over Imperator. And they lost to Imperator. They got a win over Kit Macat, who was fresh off me killing like 3 dwarves in game 1, so a bit of a freebie. And then lost the 2 games that mattered. Yeah, I mean, it's a rough start. It's always hard with Khorne because your players are going too far forward. They're never stopping. And it's proving difficult for them to score touchdowns, I will admit. Although, let's look at this guy. 2 randoms. He's random block tackle. Oh, he's speaking to the Chaos Gods here. What is this? It's something off a ladder team. Incredibly min-maxy. So I hope this guy dies. Let's move on. We've got a random pro. We've got another random block. These really are the true Norse. And we finally got a Mighty Blow Peace Corngore. And these guys are all sat because the problem with Bloodseekers is that they can't support each other because they're frenzying all over the place. There's no guard. And they run into trouble they can't get out of. And this is another team, the Halflings, you've got to try and pick off because there's not a lot here in terms of... I guess this block tackle guy is going to do work. But apart from that, it's slim pickings. 1 Mighty Blow will hopefully start them ticking up, but this could be a very long split too for Glordian and the True Norse. Fingers crossed. They are going up against the Vavavroom from Inno92, a well-known coach. I think I probably say that every time. But Vavavroom, how are they doing? It's classic Skaven. They're already losing players, but the main thing is Thuram has gotten to Mighty Blow, and Mbappe had a slow start, I gotta say. Nicholas Anelka, Streets Never Forget, has made it to, I want that to be catch, and it is catch, so I would have made Anelka one of the blitzers, because I don't think he was that fast, no offense. I guess he was faster than Drogba. But anyway, the fodder are doing fodder things, and Kronk, my boy Kronk, has made it. Oh no, he hasn't made it. They start with show hands. They're throwers, aren't they? Okay. So far, so Skaven. I think this is a really good sign. It's a sign that they're doing the right things in terms of getting Storm Vermin touchdowns. Because normally you think, oh, where's the gutter touchdowns? But these guys sort themselves out. You know, they pass it. They get touchdowns like zombies eat blocks. They just stumble into them. It's these ones that are hard to get leveled. So congrats on getting that Mighty Blow. It'll all get easier from here. They played a custom match and thrashed poor old Hep. Jesus. Really establishing dominance. They then lost to Wonderful Cat. They then lost to Martin Cruel, and they then lost to into Kozo and the Midnight Runners. Although this was a shootout. So the only way is up for the Vavava Room, and I think it will start with Thuram. Starting to lay down some pain. Best of luck to them. No Roger. I think they will get their first win over Glaudian, and I'm hoping Badger Jelly goes all the way. I'm going to predict that Badger Jelly tops the division 3-0-0. And then it will probably end up being, I will say Inno. I just like Skaven. I think they're really strong. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then Glaudian with the developing Corn. I think they're going to be, it's going to be a long time. Oh, Inno's become a close friend of mine. We regularly talk about Blood Bowl. Well, there you have it. I'm glad you still consider him a good friend after he spanked you 4-0. If I read that right. Or did he beat him 4-0? Right. So that wraps up 2F. And now we'll move on to E. Slowly moving up the records. And these guys, the teams will start looking more and more interesting. So, Kit will get the bye. I still don't know if Kit's actually playing. I will be real. We'll have a look at the team. Because he did play out his games. I want to say he did. Yeah. A couple of rough. It was a rough first game. I managed to kill a couple of dwarves in terms of I armor busted them. Or something like that. I armor busted a few line dwarves. So that's where the gaps in the team are. But he has got a touch on the runner, Bryony. And we've got Mighty Blow on a Troll Slayer. So things are looking up, I think. We're getting close to guards. They'll eventually get some guards. I don't think it's worth giving up. I mean, if you absolutely despise the experience of playing, then fair enough. You know, go seek your peaks. But the team is salvageable, I'd say, especially in these divisions. I think at the moment it's pretty chill. A lot of block, a lot of tackle. It's a dwarf team. They are playing the bye week because Incesticide has called it, well, not called it quits. They're going to take a break from Blood Bowl for a bit. Long-standing player, Incesticide, a regular in my chat and in other chats where I'm playing, wondering what the hell I'm doing. So I will miss him because I think my quality of play is going to get a lot worse now that he's gone, unfortunately. But I hope he's doing good. But anyway, he's out. We're down. So we're down 2, but as I said before, we're up 3. So we're slowly gaining players, like a Nurgle team. You know, we're losing a couple dead, but we're bringing in some new recruits from the ones we kill. Moving on to the living, i.e. the ones still playing. Let's go to Gorbash and the Playful Undead and see what they're up to. We've got 2 guard and a Mighty Blow already, as well as a level 3 Blodge Sure Hands Run. Now this is a team that's starting to get going. This is like a tournament team, I'd say. You'd be taking this to tabletop tournaments and winning them with a team this efficient. And unfortunately, because it's so efficient, there's not much to write home about. Apparently, we're on the 5th edition of this team because everyone's got the 5th in their name. But in Johnny Rossen, we trust. I'm sure they'll be able to get going. Let's check the history, see how they did in the last 3 games. A 2-0 loss, a 1-1 draw, and a 1-1 draw. And 1-1 draw against Fristy is a very good result. And Incesticide getting a 1-1 draw there is a very good result. And RTSD is no mug. So I think they've played probably 3 of the toughest coach matchups they'll get all season in the first 3 games. And I think they're going to come in and pick up because it's like taking training weights off. I think if you can 1-1 draw Ritzy, you can beat a lot of other people. That's what I'll say. So best of luck to these guys. I'm going to have them beating. Who are they playing? Leish? Yeah, these guys have the return of Torrent for breakfast. I haven't even seen the team. Oh, maybe not. There's a Bloodspawn here. An Attack on Mighty Blow Blitzer. Sheesh. These guys must have played a lot of games. Yeah, this is what Greenhorn does. So Glaudian, you know, didn't play Greenhorn. So the first 3 games I imagine were also quite slow for Lish. First 4 games, but this is where they've started to pick up a few skills. They did go 0, 2, and 1. Return of Torment. But we've got 2 block Bloodseekers. We've got a Bloodspawn who's not died or been horribly injured. Only 1 casualty. They want to pick that up a bit. But I can see why, because we have a dedicated Blitzer and 2 Corngulls to level 2, Juggernaut block, Mighty Blow tackle. This piece is really strong already. First level 4 piece I've seen in this GMAN fresh. So congrats. And it's on a Corn team. So that's rare. Clearly been feeding some touchdowns and maybe a lucky MVP as well. But ripping chops. Everyone's got their eye on this guy. Everyone's going to want to kill this guy. So best of luck. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're still up to 11 players, 50k spare. And they should have enough for Gorbash. I did call Gorbash to win. It's tough to say. It's tough to bet against this guard though. I think the Undead still have it because they're still a skill ahead of the Khorne. Speaking of Khorne, Mr. Mojo Ryzen. And Mr. Mojo Ryzen has not had the best time of it. They have been shellacked by Dockmark and Viking Cop. God, this is a horrible first 2 games if you're a Khorne player. Dockmark into Viking Cop. Oh, grim. Poor guy. They're pouring out for Mr. Mojo Ryzen. They got the rough end of the stick in terms of coach matchups. I guess that's part of the problem when the league gets smaller and smaller. The ones that stay tend to get pretty decent. But we got some corny lines. Is he fetching? Is your dad a boxer? Oh wow! Look at these names. I like these guys so much. Which one's the best one? I mean, this one's incredibly cheesy. I like this one. This one's my favorite one, I think, out of all the pickup lines. I might steal that one. We've gone wrestle first because we've randomed wrestle. We've gone for 4 Khorne Gore, 4 Berserker, and picked up a cheeky wrestle, but not much else. I suspect there's been some casualties had to get rebought. We're not exactly rolling in dough. So best of luck, Mojo Ryzen. I want these guys to do well for the naming scheme. Absolutely. 2 rerolls. But we've got one guy with block. We've got a piece with block that we can blitz with and feel confident. And that's just the first big hurdle you need to get over. And then once the other one is sure hands. Once you get sure hands on a piece on a Chaos team, any of the Chaos factions, just getting a sure hands and then a block, and your momentum starts building, and the snowball starts rolling. And they will be trying to roll into Martin Cruel and the Pink Fluffy Unicorns, the Orc team. Most people have gotten over Orcs, but this guy's come in late to the party. I forgot about Mommy Murder. They've established themselves. I remember seeing this guy early and freaking out. Kind of caused some more havoc. I wonder, can we get the stats on the fouls here? Stats. Can we see fouls? Foul actions done. 5. We got to pump these numbers up. We really got to pump these numbers up. 5 fouls done. I mean, maybe the ref's getting in the way, but 5 fouls. Come on, dude. Look, go and watch a Newt game and apply the lesson. Put the boot in. This is a quality piece. 3 guard. Meanwhile, 3 guard, 6 block. No, 5 block. Where's my game? Where's my brain? Thrower is being sat on because we're trying to level our blitzers. I really like this. Get the blitzers up to 1 level. Find to touch down onto these guys to get them going. And the Pink Fluffy Unicorns coming to a division near you, and you don't want to see them because this is an Orc team, and they're not memeing, which is always scary. Orc teams that don't meme. I mean, I'm hoping I've got Claw online by the time I face these guys, so I can trim the herd. But I think they'll have more than enough to beat Corny Lions. And Corny Lions might have. I think Corny Lions have had a really tough draw here, because 2F and 2G are a lot easier in terms of the teams. I think Mojo Rising's got to stay strong for 3 games and try and get what they can. And fingers crossed, the next draw will be safer for the Khorne, because this is like, if you take this team and you're going up against, Pink Fluffy Unicorns, it's a really tough game. You're going to play for serfs and hope for the best. And these 2 teams are also very good teams. I think you got to hope that this team is just a strictly stronger version of Mojo Ryzen's team. So best of luck, dude. I do feel for you. Hopefully you get some fun inducements and can try and have a laugh, because I think if you go into this week trying to get results, I think it's going to be a very frustrating experience. So best of luck to you. And that was 2E. We're going on to 2D now, moving up the field. And we will have another look. We got RTSD here, we got Trudeau here, we got Lewisham and Barry and the lads, who are currently top of the league. And they'll be playing Tactical Nuke Penguin. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, and we'll go to RTSD and the Rebel Runts. Another dwarf team. This one, I think, staying in the division. And we've got a couple levels. The blitzers have gone up. We've got a grab and we've got a mighty blow. Interesting going grab first. I like it. I just like having something different to talk about that's not guys taking the correct skill. Because most of the time this should be guard. But we've gone for grab to get some maneuverability. Which makes sense because we're all about getting blocks. And an early grab, people aren't going to be thinking about it. They're going to be... they're not going to be planning around it. They might leave cages exposed to a grab into a filled square, into a cage hit. So I like it a lot. I think Gilroy is going to get some mileage of that. And the I want to say a random here. I think this is a randomed Juggernaut, which never is good on alignment. I think it's probably one of the worst strength ones you can random, but I'm sure they'll make it work. And meanwhile, the runner's slowly ticking up for the movement up. Maybe RTSD will warm our hearts by not taking movement up and take something interesting. But I can't talk because when I played Dwarves, I did exactly the same thing. And so I'm not without sin here. But best of luck to the runts. They went and took a couple draws and then a breakout win against Gorbash's Playful Undead to start moving forward. I think that win might have put them up into the top divisions because they're playing Chudo, Pants of the Gods. Animated player picture, animated banner. The guy's playing Norse. And we've got a few randoms. Everyone's on the random train. It's like, we're not playing ladder, guys. You know, you can always just wait a bit longer and take the skill you want. But I also appreciate some gambling. So we've gambled into a Fend, a Dauntless, and a Tackle. All very strong skills. So yeah, keep gambling, guys. Absolutely keep gambling. I'm not affiliated in any way with any sports betting companies. We got the 2 Valkyries slowly ticking along. I like the fact that we're on 8 here. This could be fun. This is saving for some sort of double. Maybe a cheeky guard or a mighty blow or something. I like the look of it. Passing on primary. Ooh, that could be fun. Cheeky fumble Ruski maybe. Either way. The Berserkers are struggling to find a niche, I think, these days. So 2 of them. Ulfs haven't done much. I think we need to start. I think the objective is probably start scoring on Ulf runners to get them to block. So you want to actually, because the problem with Ulfs and Norse is everyone else has blocks, so you do their actions first, and you don't want to risk anything with an Ulf, because why would you do that when you can do it with a block piece? So what happens is the Ulfs kind of just stand there and don't do anything all game, and if they don't get MVPs, it can be a long time. They kind of just get stuck on level 1. So I think the goal is to get these guys the ball. Get them touchdowns. Actually, 4+ is perfectly doable. I've done it on bloaters all season long. Runts versus Pants of the Gods. Let's have a quick 995. These guys might be 1080. So you have to be careful here, Norse, because you're inducing bomber. Hey, the regular viewer bot has arrived. Let me quickly get rid of them. Very blocky div, I agree. Dr. Het, incredibly blocky. Dude, how do you ban people on the mobile app? There we go. Sorry about that. Right, back to where we were, which is Barry and the lads. Lewisham, the big dog at the top. And we have the main man himself, Barry, who hadn't been named correctly last time I looked here. But he's in his prime now. He's got his name tag. He's made it to block. So God knows what these guys are supposed to do. I think just stand around and cheer him on as he goes about his business. Because watch out. Let's see the stats here. No touchdowns, but 4 inflicted casualties, baby, and an MVP. 4. Check him out. Not even a cosmetic, just an honest lover of the game. And they are 3 wins. 2-0, 2-0, 1-0, pretty much matching my record. And they were in the triple chaos group, and so this will be a lot harder test because he's not going up against other chaos teams and a human team that didn't win a game. You're going up against like Norses and things like that. So a good test of Lewisham here. See if they can turn this into some sort of playoff run. But with Barry, they've got the tools, and we're down 1 blocker, but we'll get them next game. And after that, who knows? But best of luck to Barry and the boys. I'm hoping to see that casualty count go nowhere but up. And they're going up against Tactanu Penguin, the Necro team, the token Necro team. I believe Dark Gods Follow a Tactical Nuke Penguin. What have they made it up to? Let's have a look. They've only played 2 games. Oh, maybe they had to go on holiday or something. But they're 1-1. Got a Wraith there. I forget they start with Sidestep now. I was about to say he's leveled Sidestep, which is fun, but it's a Wraith. 1 Werewolf to block, 1 Golem to block. We're saving up SVP on this zombie. I suspect for Sneaky Git. So we can then get... Yeah. Sneaky Git and then Dirty Flare. Grant on the Curse. I'd like to see that. But the main thing is we've got a Flesh Column on 10 SVP here. This is a really good start. Has he got any touchdowns on him? Stats. He's got an MVP, no touchdowns, 3 injuries. So just been some lucky block dice. But we're a MVP away here and a touchdown and a pass away here for level 3. And the main thing is a werewolf is getting going, so watch out. Werewolf into Barry. Bit spooky. I think Barry's going to come on through. Let's take a look at these 4 when you compare them to each other. I think it should be Norse on top here. I think the Norse probably have enough to beat down the lads. So I'm going to go Norse, then Lewisham. Oh, then it's really tough. I think the Dwarves and then the Necro. I think the Necro, they've got the expensive positionals to inflate the team value, but they don't have the skills on them yet to make it worth the team value. So I think this is going to be a rough one for the Necro. They're giving up inducements. They're giving up Cindy here. Like 100%. So I think they're going to be bottom. But best of luck. I hope they prove me wrong. And then let's move on to 2D. Am I right? No, I've just been in 2D. We'll do my division. 2C. So we've got where should we start? Start with Hoarder. And it is I'm in a Nurgle mirror. So how many games these guys played? 3. They went 2 losses, 1 win, only 1 touchdown, so it's been tough going. But we've gotten a full complement of bloaters who are soaking MVPs like it's nobody's business. And then we've got a Pestigore who's made it to 9 SPP, I want to say. Sorry, 11 SPP. Can't count. So that's the main thing. You've got 1 piece to blitz with. And we've got our bench. 3 rerolls is the main thing as well. Like, this looks very unreliable, but 3 rerolls, you can do what you can. And they will be playing against myself. And I have had a bit better of a start. I have gone 3-0-0 with 2-0 wins. This game in particular, I got very lucky. I randomly cast like 3 or 4 dwarves, which gave me a good start. I've been able to get some bloater touchdowns here and there. So I've got a block mighty blow guy, and I've got a block 1. This guy's on 11. I've got a vanity pass away here, and an MVP on this guy means that he's a casualty away. So we're slowly ticking up. Isle of Arran is an MVP away, but I must admit I activate this piece maybe 3 times a game, so I don't. It's a long way. I'm probably going to try and get a strength up or something like that. Strength up diving tackle might be the move. But otherwise it's going so far so good. Props, if you recognize all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, if you recognize all 11 songs on this list, congrats. You have insane music taste. I commend you. But I don't want to over-egg myself here. It's like it's a Nurgle team with 4 skills. Let's not spend too much time here. Not that none of them are interesting either. So let's quickly move on to Docmark. He's also gone undead. I think I've said that before. And Unearthed Arcana, we've got 2 guard already. We've got a Strip Ball zombie. Watch out for that one. And 1 Blodge Ghoul. And a guard white. Wow, he's really playing to win here. A lot of people will take a Mighty Blade to try and get to feel good about themselves by injuring other people's pieces. Whereas we actually want to win games, so we're taking guard first. Because we've already got the 2 Mighty Blow. So I like this a lot from the undead. I think it's the correct choice. And a choice that most people are too greedy to make. So fair play to Docmark. And yep, they're 2 wins and 1 draw. The draw being against Viking Cop. So watch, this is going to be a tough match for me, I will say. Almost, the thing is though, they are almost up to 1200. So there's going to be some inducement Blood Bowl. It's a very, very bashy. It's a very, very bashy league. This fresh league as well, I'll say, because Khorne are out. So the reroll of choice is Khorne. which adds some bash to the proceedings, and everyone's sort of sat waiting for vampires. So if you want to play some Agi, you've got Vamps next year. It'll be all Agi, because no one will want to play bash into vampires. So everyone's going to be playing like Dark Elves and Skaven and stuff. I'm going to try to do things at once here and join you in voice. Oh wow. Okay. Well, whenever you're ready, sir, we'll have to do a bit of as if by magic. Hello. Right. Let me just Have you played against any of the teams in this little split here? We've got Hoarder, Docmark, and Cat. Hello, everyone say happy birthday to Dr. Hef if you're in chat. He's taking time, he's very old, he's taking time out of his day to come and Oh, I just realised no one can hear you. I can Yeah, let me just change. Where are we? Discord. Say something?
Hello.
Oh, there we go. Right, you're very loud. Let me turn you down.
Hello, everybody.
There we go. Right, that's about. No, don't worry. Don't worry. I've lowered you. You. But we're here now.
As I was saying, thank you. I just turned 30 past Sunday. That was horrendous. They're cracking in my bones already.
Damn.
I'm kidding. But yeah.
How's your game going?
I'm gonna try to do 2 things at once here and play Blood Bowl while commentating, because I felt bad for you. I said I was gonna help you, and then I was sitting here playing my game and watching you. It's like, oh shit, I should really help him.
That's all right. I'm afraid we might have gone past all the people you've actually played games against.
That is fine.
Anyway, there's not too much to go on here. So it's Docmark, and then let's look at, I think, Wonderful Cat, which is a Chaos team, Chaos Renegades. Or can Chaos take control now? Is that a thing?
Yeah, kinda. With their new mix-up, there is.
Yeah, so they've taken the Chaos Troll. So it's a Chaos team with 3 blockers and a Troll. I don't think I've seen this before, and it looks like an all-random. On the Beastmen, we've got a Wrestle guy, a Frenzy guy, a Fen guy, and the Shadowing Beastman, who I'm hoping is now saving for movement up, because that's probably what you need to do with the Shadowing piece. And I see. So this Wonderful Cat's very organized. They've split off their MNGs to the bottom of the team page. So they do have 4 blockers. It's just they do have 4 chosen blockers. Just one of them is MNG, and Caprotti is also MNG. Let's see how they did. They went 2 wins and a loss. They lost to Kozo, but they beat Martin Crawl and they beat Inno. Beat Vive Room. Very nothing. The problem. Okay, right. The problem with these recaps, by the way, is that apart from Sheffield Pancakes Day, everyone's playing very normal. So it's quite hard to keep saying.
Isn't that kind of the case with all Blood Bowl though? Did you kind of want to win, so you kind of go for the most neutral, boring stuff there is?
Yeah, I guess you're right there. I can't really talk because I don't do much fun stuff.
Planning to stall.
I think I'm missing the Blood Bowl 2 era where like even the tryhards would have to take random dodges and actually skills on strength pieces.
Innovation had a very long, cumbersome talk about this.
Oh, really?
As well, where we actually thought that it was better before, when everybody was like forced to randomize their skills.
Yeah.
Because you also kind of like your skills got funnier, you know. Oh shit! I built this super amazing killer, and then all of a sudden you got an Agi.
Yeah.
Like. Okay.
Although Ameno's following that tradition where he's got an Agi up Vestigor that has all kill skills. I think he went fishing for movement up and he found Agi up and he decided to keep it. But now it has to be like because now it's a choice to meme and take dumb skills. Whereas before it was like I don't know. I'd be playing Nurgle and I'd roll a double on my Nurgle blocker and I'd be like, well, I guess I take dodge on this strength 4 Agi 2 piece.
Becomes better.
Because maybe one day he'll be blodged firm. That sounds like fun.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a shame. But if
we should return to the team at hand and not go off on a rant, because otherwise this will become horribly long. I think gambling on Beastmen is really good. General skills.
Absolutely, it's the way to go. A real brave soul would do it on strength skills to try and find loads of mighty blow.
Oh yeah.
Or mutations. That might be the more fun option. Can you get mutations? Oh, you can. Dude, just random the mutations. I think the random mutations give you so much more direction than random generals. Because there's no bad option apart from maybe very long legs.
I don't think long legs is a bad choice either, since you can just choose jump.
Yeah, he's now your sacking goat who takes wrestle, strip, and
you
leap.
Just pick up wrestle and then.
No, I think that might be the way forward. I think that's what I'm probably going to do on my like third and fourth Pestigor in any. I might start. I don't know. I might start doing that on my rosters if I can randomly.
I want to see you commit to this.
Look, I'm already committing to the strength 6 diving tackle beast.
True.
I think that might be enough for me. I have to roll the strength 6 first, but if I get it, I will try. Right. I'm looking at this mini group now, trying to figure out what order they're going to be in. It's got me in it, and I'm playing. I should win I should win the Nurgle mirror because I've got like 4 more skills than him. I probably lose to Doc Mark, and I probably win against Wonderful Cat. So
yeah.
Does Doc Mark win all 3?
I think you will become second or third, depending on how you do against Order.
Oh, I'll beat Hoarder. Trust me.
Think so?
Dude, he's got one skill. We're the same team, but I have more strength and more skills than he does. I mean, skills on the pieces. I don't know about skill at coaching. I'm gonna back myself. But I think I'll probably. What I'm saying is, I think Doc Mark will win all 3, and I'll lose to Doc Mark. And then I don't know about the other 2. I think they're about the same.
I think that sounds very fair.
Well, I don't know. Wonderful Cat's got a good chunk of block on his So he's randomed his beasts, but he's got a block on 3 chosen blockers. Whereas I've only got 1 block on my Nurgle warriors. Sorry, bloaters. I keep using the wrong names these days. Okay, maybe I'll be third, and Wonderful Cat will be second. But I'm pretty sure Doc Mark will win, and Hoarder should probably go fourth. It's a bit unlucky for Hoarder, like because he went he's on 3 points. He got 1 win, and he's in a division with like he's been thrown into like the top half divisions with people who've like won a lot more or done Greenhorn and then like played as well.
That kind of.
So it's him and Mojo Rising have had a really short stick here.
Okay.
So what you need to do, you need to tune into ZFL streams and donate Twitch bits. That's how you fix the draws. Don't worry. You'll sort it out for this time next week. You'll be getting all the new coaches, maybe Iron Thunder as well. You never know. Right, we're gonna go to 2B. We're gonna have a look, see who it is. Oh, it's you.
Hey.
There we go.
Me.
How's your season gone?
So first off, both me and Innovation, because we started at the same time, we both missed the first week of Greenhorn.
Ah.
And then, since we are all legends in REBBL, Harrington went, I have a slot for you.
Nice.
It's actually gone pretty well.
Yeah.
Like, surprisingly well.
Yeah, I mean,
I would say.
You've drawn everybody apart from the halflings.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say it's gone pretty well. The treeless, inducementless halflings.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately for them, I don't know what stew they popped up with, but it was bash heavy.
Bash
and my elves ate a lot before the match, apparently.
Ooh. Unlucky. Oh yeah, 11 inflicted casualties.
Yeah. I'm basically building Mighty Blow Dark Elves.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I know. It looks more like a Norse team at the moment. There's like so much block here.
Playing an Agi Norse team at the moment.
That can be fun. They're more reliable than.
And the smallest rant I have right now with Blood Bowl 3 and Agi teams, passing is so much harder.
Oh, it's impossible. So many of the skills don't do anything.
It's stupidly hard to pass.
Yeah. I mean, wildly inaccurate is fun.
The runner does have pass.
Wildly inaccurate is fun, but it's just not good. Yeah. Yeah, Gunnerside's not touching this game for a while. The way the passing setup is. Yeah, I mean,
because like the one way that because I'm a valid elf player, has always been in Blood Bowl.
Yeah.
I think I will always be. I think the one way that elves always secretly like, oh, we can kind of like win this game versus Bash is that we can like grind out SPP in other ways, like passing, for example.
That was always
now
the thing.
Since we've lost that ability to grind that little SPP back, we kind of like on a firm footing of like, oh, we gotta build Bash as well. So we gotta out bash the Bash and then turn our agi against him somehow.
Yeah, I mean, it also, I guess Fumble Ruski does offset this a bit, but the old play where like you can literally, if you have, it used to be if you had actually 4 pieces, you could flip the entire, like you could flip 2/3 of the pitch on your sacking turn if you had a piece in scoring position, because you could usually make some sort of quick or short pass and then hand off.
Yeah, exactly.
So the Bash team, the Bash team had to think about conceding even if they were like 5 squares into your half if you had the pieces. Whereas now, like now that I noticed it, because I play like Goblins and Nurgle and I'm playing an Elf team, and I'm like, oh, it doesn't really matter if they drop if I lose the ball on my turns 5 or 6, because I've made it like 5 squares in, and they won't be able, like they can't flip the field on me.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, it's a bit rough.
But I think as well, it kind of comes down to how you play your Dark Elves and how you play your Elves. Because I think people are not really used to playing as aggressive as I am. And people always get a shock when they lose the ball in turn 2. Because my whole team is over on their side.
Yeah, I guess that's how I always do it. All in. So I take it that you're now sitting for Mighty Blow on all these guys. So this one,
I'm actually sitting for Guard and Mighty Blow. Already in this match I'm playing.
Are you playing right? Are you playing your game right now? Sorry. Is this your Rebel game you're playing right now?
Yeah, I'm playing my Rebel game as we speak.
Oh, let's watch it then.
No, don't cut off the recount.
Oh, it's 2-1. Okay, we won't watch it. We'll preserve it. A little sneak peek. Let me go back to community.
I think it becomes weird because I can't really talk about my own game.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. It gets really weird because I've got chat as well. So yeah, no, that would get really weird. Good shout. Right.
No worries. I've been in Rebel before.
Yeah, same.
But
apparently I don't know any better.
However, my div there is kind of fun for everybody except Vex.
Poor old Vex. Vex is decent.
Because poor Vex is the only one who don't play Dark Elves.
Oh yeah, there's 3 Dark Elf teams and then Vex.
Yeah.
Well, it's got
like the
moments.
3 Musketeers and then Goofy arrived.
And then Goofy. I wouldn't go that far. I've moved on to Roxy's Midnight Runners, and they have.
Yeah, I'm having your stream open so I can see whatever.
Oh, right, okay, cool.
And I'm playing Roxy right now.
It can't be that much of a challenge if you can multitask this effectively. But Roxy herself has made it to wrestle, and we've got a load of Lodge guys. Movement up guy. Yikes. And a kick lineman, which I think is all you need on a lineman. Another guy's saving up, hopefully for something fun. So far, so Dark Elf. 3 rerolls Apo. Do you always have 3 rerolls? I thought Dark Elves were a 2 reroll team. Or is it now that because actually is so bad you need like 5 to do anything?
you kind of want 3 in a way because you can't pass anymore in the same regard.
Yeah.
So you're kind of using your 3rd reroll as like a pseudo passing option, I think.
Yeah, all right, I get it. They have no runner, so they can't pass even if they wanted to.
Yeah.
God, the passing stats so insane. This Dark Elf passes as well as like my rotter, pretty much.
Yeah. And this is what I said. They are a handoff team now.
Yeah.
All elf teams are handoff teams, and we're gonna see this repeat itself quite a lot.
Yeah, it's a great time to be a Nurgle coach. Great time to be a Nurgle coach.
Oh yeah, it is.
Disturbing Presence was never a better skill.
Yep.
I'm definitely average Joe. I think it's probably the least developed Dark Elf team out of all of them. So it's going to be a very long
Yeah.
Going to be a long 3 weeks for the boy average Joe.
Yeah. I don't know how he's only played 3 matches.
He went no Greenhorn and then won 1, drew 1, lost 1. And it says a lot, the fact that they've only got 2 skills.
Yeah, I think.
Whereas my
with
Nurgle team has also played 3 games, and I've got 3 skills, and I'm playing Nurgle.
Yeah.
So God knows what's going on. He can random some lineman skills if they want to. Definitely planned and definitely regular. Could have a spin of the wheel.
Definitely, they will try to do something good for them.
Yeah,
I think you can go 2 routes with your line elf. Either use random them, or 3 routes. Sorry, you random them, you block them, or you dodge them.
Yeah,
that's the 3 routes you have. Because I don't think whatever skill you want beside that, maybe wrestle in the later games.
Wrestle. I think wrestle once you get into Premier. I think like once you're playing against teams that have a lot of defensive, like a lot of blocking skills, then you start to get wrestle. But they're only moving 6, so it's like, yeah, I guess you wrestle. If you're like wrestling some blitzers who hit them on the LOS will have more movement than they do, the way the movement ups are going. Yeah, there's not much to talk about here, unfortunately. Best of luck to average Joe, because they're going to have to run the gauntlet.
I hope for them that they will develop this round.
Yeah, I mean, there shouldn't be too much bash. Imperator Vex is the token killer with his 2 mummies, although I will admit, I played these guys. The mummies did not do a lot. They just kind of stood there. They kind of knocked a few rotters over and couldn't even touch them. So it was a bit rough for Imperator Vex against me, but they were able to. They also lost to Glordian as well, and they drew with Kit Macat. So a rough start. They have no skills. They have 1 kick zombie and a block runner. Although Blodge is very strong. No one's rocking tackle yet in this league, so Blodge in itself is like a miracle.
Yeah, the first guy who gets tackle will be the MVP of this league, I think.
Yeah, this little mini division, I agree. So it's all on Michael Palin to try and save the day. Basilisk Faulty is struggling. They've only got 4 SPP. And I think that they're gonna have to carry on blitzers. These whites are criminally under-resourced.
Yeah, and isn't that always the issue with undead? You kind of want to develop your whites, but they never pick up SPP because they never do well enough in fights.
Exactly. I mean, it's hard because I think you do just have to, because the ghouls are just so much better, like movement 7 dodge.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times, because they're the only block, what tends to happen is you kind of have to put them, at least one of you have to put them on the LOS to take your blocks. And then what you find out is, even if you get a touchback, you can't like get the free handoff to them because they're both on the line.
Exactly.
So
and also they also have this other problem, but it's like a too rich, too wealthy problem. Whenever one white develop Mighty Blow, that white tend to like overcompensate and does all of the blitzing.
Yeah.
All of a sudden.
Another one
and then
doesn't
they just
get
eat
anything.
up all of the SPP.
Exactly. And then the other one, when the killer eventually gets fouled off, the other one's like gone like he's level 2 and he's only got guard sort of thing. And it's like, well, this team's got a lot easier to play against. But they'll be alright. I think the mummies will look, if the mummies can't beat up Dark Elves for 3 weeks, then you may as well just sack them. Because who are you going to be able to beat up?
Exactly.
Oh, it could be a long week for them though. Kozo and then yourself. Average Joe is a fairer game, but I think it's probably. I'm not going to spoil the result, but I think whoever wins between you and Kozo has got a stranglehold on this little mini division. You are giving up. You're going to give up about 200 to the undead though. So might be a wizard, maybe wizard, and I guess they don't get bombers.
Yeah.
What star players? Let's have a look. What star players did undead? Let me see. Inducements. They can induce Ivan, which is a white with tackle, juggernaut, and strip ball.
Right.
for 190.
I think the chainsaw is more commonly used though.
Oh, you sure?
Unfortunately. Yeah, and then you just foul the shit out of your opponent.
Dude, it's a strength 4 white with tackle, juggernaut, and strip. And none of you guys have sure hands, right?
None have sure hands.
Yeah. Well, good luck. Good luck against that guy, because I'm pretty sure he's getting induced. Any next week.
Well, it will be.
If they can induce that, he might be able to induce that against Average Joe as well. I think schedule. Let me see when he plays Average Joe. Oh, he hasn't rolled yet. I can't bother to look it up. Okay, maybe there's hope for Vex. I think Average Joe 4th, unfortunately. Hopefully he gets some passing in. Lol. And then Vex 3rd, and then because I need a guess more often, I'll put you 1st, and then Kozo 2nd.
Well, that's kind of you.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's a one happy community here. Absolutely. And we'll move on quick. We have got one more to go, and that is 2A. I believe, yep, and it is Vlad the Impaler. It's okay. This div, it is Khorne, Norse, Khorne, and then Old World Alliance. So let's go to Vlad the Impaler's team. It's a 1270 Khorne team. I suspect it is a Greenhorn team. Yes, they played 3 games of Greenhorn, and oh wow, lots of skills here. We've got a guard Khorne Gore, sure hands Khorne Gore, block mighty blow Khorne Gore. 3 of the Bloodseekers have made it to block, and we have a random. No, we've taken block on a lineman, and we have a random pro, and 11 players, and no killer, no super killer big guy. What's his name? Bloodspawn, whatever his name is. The guy who starts with Claw Mighty Blow. They don't have him, but they have the money for him if they want him. But no, only one guard so far for Horns of Hell. But Christ, these guys have got. This is one of the most developed teams in the league, I think. They only beat the Halflings 2-1 though. Yeah. They drew against you. What were these guys like to play against?
He I think he kind of got surprised a little bit against me, unfortunately for him. As I said, I'm playing very aggressive, and I believe they were kind of new to Blood Bowl.
They are level 150 in Blood Bowl 3. But I don't know if that means anything.
You know, like new in the way that how they were playing.
Yeah,
maybe, I should say. Because they did some odd job plays where I was like wrinkling my nose and I was like, what is okay? Well, you do that.
Yeah.
But yeah. Other than that, I think they will do fine. Once they just, I think that maybe I'm mixing up games. By the way,
these guys are the Khorne guys.
Yeah, I faced 2 Khornes.
Oh, they're the ones you played last week.
Oh, yeah, no, messed that one up. Yeah, they were a struggle bus to play against, using their fucking sides as a hell.
Yeah, I love that really fucking turnaround. That was great. Good. Vlad was midway through typing out a paragraph there in your Discord DMs, so we heard that correction.
Sorry.
No, it's all good.
That was hell. That's how it was.
Well, it's going to be hell for the rest of these 3 guys now.
And as well, with a lot of the frenzy block, you get so powerful.
Yeah, so many blocks. Like,
yeah, like even if you even that out with 60 blocks, you will have someone down at the other end by the end of your turn.
Yeah. No, it's rough. I'm not looking forward to playing against these guys. All I'll say is, loads of frenzy means lots of chances of foul appearance to proc. That's going to be my only hope. But they are going to be playing up against. This is going to be a good moment because he's playing Rudsi. I don't know how you say that name, but I rate Rudsi as a really good coach. He's playing Old World Alliance, and they're playing. So it's going to be an interesting game, I think, between Vlad and him.
Old World Alliance. I was actually choosing between them and the Dells.
So I thought these guys were like a meme team, like a tier 3.5 team. But
kind of.
Yeah. So the thrower's gone to leader. The token human blitzer has gone to Mighty Blow. I love that there's so much animosity in this team. But yeah, so they've got one Mighty, they got a killer to do the blitzing, extra reroll, because God, they'll need it with all this animosity. And the catch has made it to Blodge. but otherwise there's not a lot cooking. I think the blitz has almost made it to tackle. He's on 6 and he needs 8 to get to tackle, so I suspect. But let me just see how they've done. They didn't do greenhorn, so it's a bit of a mismatch in terms of games played. But he's gone 1 win. He beat Incesticide, and I think he broke the back of Incesticide. I think Incesticide couldn't take losing to Old World Alliance. And I think he threw in the towel after that one.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Wow, your words, not mine. And 2 draws to start it off against Gorbash and RTSD. Guys, it's kind of fun. Some of the skills are kind of crazy to me. Like you get 2 dwarf blockers, but they have armbar and brawler.
Yeah, armbar is a super interesting skill in my mind.
Yeah.
In the way that like it's a pseudo block, right, or pseudo reroll, because you just reroll both downs.
I think you're talking about brawler.
Oh, brawler. Sorry.
That's right.
Yeah, brawler.
Yeah, no, it is odd, isn't it? On a block, but not a blitz, you can reroll 1 both down result.
Yeah,
it's very niche.
Which is a super interesting.
Yeah.
Skill, but armbar as well.
Armbar's insane in this piece. Like why?
When combined, like you actually get the result of a real like dwarven line.
Yeah, I just don't get it because in my head, armbar's supposed to be like paired with diving tackle, right? Like you want diving tackle armbar, like it's like a finisher, like a super piece. But they're moving 4, so you don't want to get diving tackle on a moving 4 piece because they're basically stunning them.
Yeah.
So it's incredibly niche, and they're 75k for the privilege. And they have animosity and loner. Oh, they don't have animosity; they just have loner. They have 3+ loner. So half the time, they are also 1/3 of the time you can't even do your armbar. No, you can't even do your brawler reroll. Is that right?
Yeah, kind of.
So stupid. Oh god!
Actually, have happened to me.
This is tier 3.5. This is absolutely.
The team itself
is such a troll.
Super annoying to play once you have like, oh, I'm just gonna block here and then loner. Oh shit. Oh loner. Oh shit. Oh loner. Yeah. Okay, well that's all my real.
It's like playing with journeyman, but all the time.
Yeah.
So
just like all of your main blitzes are loner pieces most of the time.
I mean, the human blitz is all right. To be fair,
but
yeah, the dwarf pieces all have loner. And the human pieces just don't have any skills. But anyway, enough ranting. Good luck to Ritzy. And maybe they'll make it work. Dude,
I'm done now with my game, so I can actually concentrate on what we're doing now.
If Fresh Forever beats Horns of Hell, that's got to be one of the craziest games.
Yeah.
Now let's look at Salt Creek. Corn Huskers, the other Corn team. They have had a slightly rougher start. They did beat Iron Thunder, and they did beat Hoarder. So they got 6 points. And then they lost to Lewisham. And I believe this player has signed up to be mentored. And on that spreadsheet, you have to rate your skill as a coach as like 1 to 10. And he rated himself a 1 out of 10. So if anything, that's an insult to Iron Thunder and Hoarder, the fact that he's beaten them with a rookie Corn. So I got asked by Lennon if I was going to be the mentor for Salt Creek, and I said I'd rather not because we might end up playing each other and it's a conflict of interest. So I've thrown it over to Rasta.
That would be a very confident of interest, yeah.
So fingers, but in a nightmare world, this might end up being my mentee. So I can't be too, I got to be positive here. No, but we've taken a strength bust on our Bloodspawn. The poor guy. Yeah. He's now just a strength 4 Bloodspawn. That's brutal.
And if now you're listening to this, Salt Creek, I would really consider to maybe re-roll your team for next season.
That's so rough. He's played 3 games.
Yeah.
Come on.
But like with the choice now that you can re-roll, right? If you busted your big guy this early, it's gonna be expensive to replace him. And
we've got that's what we got. Okay, so let me be the counter argument. We have dedicated fans, so we'll get the money back.
Sure.
If you re-roll
Sure.
after 6 weeks, you get 6 games, and then you're straight into Premier. Right?
True.
So
You're correct.
you're going to be super undercooked. You know, you can play your 6 games, and then you get thrown. You're like, oh, I can play the Cup, the off-season cup, to get extra development. Dude, you could face like a 3-season-old Nurgle team or something, you know, or some Orcs, and get absolutely battered.
You're not wrong.
So I don't know about that. I think you're going to lose the next. I think you're going to be playing Inducement Corn next game, which could be interesting. Get Borak or something. But yeah, you're going to need to replace Cletus. It's just a shame that Cletus has made it to 6 SPP on the same time that he got strength busted.
Yeah, that's a shame.
We also have, I don't know, it's been 3 games. I think it's just the rookie Chaos team lifestyle is that it's going to be hard.
Rookie Chaos team.
Yeah, it's hard mode.
I think it's a combination of both there.
We have made it so we have 1 block at least, but unfortunately, the problem that you're going to have is that your 1 block piece that you're going to start blitzing with more often, he's alignment. So he's going to start getting random Kaz SPP that should be going on the Bloodseekers and the Corngors. Well, the Juggernaut is decent, actually. It means you can blitz for... Oh, got Niggling Injury on Homer as well. He's made it to 3 SPP. Ooh. But I think in this format, Niggling Injuries, you kind of just have to keep a lot more. Oh my god, the block lineman's got a Niggling Injury as well. These guys have been through the wars. Only fitting for a Corn team that they've been through the wars, I guess.
I don't want to be the guy who toots my own horn even more, but re-rolling the team might seem even.
But yeah, it might be more competitive. I think it depends how these games go. But
depending on how these 3 games go, if he doesn't get an amazing start. But then again, I should maybe look at this from a perspective of like a rookie player, right? In REBBL or something, where like we would always say stick with the team, and try your best.
I think it's it's a mindset thing because you don't want.
It's a mindset thing, definitely.
If you're that results oriented, Blood Bowl's not really for you. I think.
No. Blood Bowl tends to break those people.
Yeah, it breaks them quickly or it breaks them slowly, but it does break them in the end.
Yeah.
It does. But at the same time, I think the argument is that like we're spending a lot of time on this, aren't we? But it's good because you want to spend time with the new coaches so they stay interested. I think maybe if it's an absolute you can't even get close, might be worth re-rolling just like something a bit more chill. Like, cool, this is going to be really hard. But at the same time, right, you've been put in Divet. You know? Like, so you've clearly got something. Because you've been put in a div with Rudsi, Vlad the Impaler, and Viking Cop, for God's sake. Like, these are all learning.
Yeah, this
is learning experiences. These are learning experiences more than games.
And isn't learning experience to do Blood Bowl is always a boot to the face 3 times over?
Yeah, well, Viking Cop playing, it's going to be a boot to the face, I think, 16 times.
Unfortunately.
But yeah, let's look at Viking Cop's team. We've got a beer ball. Never underestimate the beer balls. I lost my playoff game this last season because I forgot about how a beer ball can work. And
I don't understand really how beer balls work.
So they're like snotlings. They can go wherever they want on a 3+. Okay. But what screwed me over was that they have the pick-me-up skill, which means that on a 5+, they can stand up their prone Norse line, like they're prone Norse players. And so a guy that I thought was fine, because it basically what was a screen turned out to be a marked screen because of a beer ball that I hadn't counted the squares for, and then I ended up losing because of it. And I was like, Jesus Christ, these balls, man, you got to nerf them. But we've got a Mighty Blow Berserker with jump up. This is the jump up Mighty Blow combo. It's back, slightly worse because there's no piling on. It's still there. We have a kick guy. We have a dauntless guy. These are both randoms into the casino a bit. And the Ulves are getting there. How did this guy get to 5 SPP? I doubt it was a vanity pass. I want to say, 1 touchdown and 1 casualty. So we are scoring on the Ulves. It's just a very slow process.
That's good. It's good.
But yeah, so far so chill for Norse.
It's interesting because I played Norse as my first team.
Yeah.
And in Blood Bowl 2. And Norse back then, you kind of never wanted to pick up runners, but it seems like these Valkyries, you want to pick up 2 of those.
Yeah, they're looking pretty standard. I think this is strip ball, this skill. Yeah. This is, I guess they start with strip ball, like too early strip ball is fun. And they're moving 7. But yeah, no. And they are, because everyone else is like a blocking piece, so they do kind of fall into they could be, they're the ones sacking, and then they're also your ball carriers because they're moving 7, so I guess it's
yeah, they kind of use it both, I guess. Then
do they have pass? They do have passing primary, so you can get a leader pretty easily as well on one of them. Cool. Like one of them can just get leader, or like wrestle leader, and then the other one can be a ball carrier. Okay. Yeah, Drunkard doing its thing. One Berserker, no Wolves. Honestly, a nightmare start. If you're playing rookie Khorne, you go into Norse, it's like, oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Because they have frenzy too. They have 3 of them, and their frenzy guys have got blocked.
All of the sides then are just danger zones for both teams at this point.
Try and go for
especially on the Viking Cop's control as well.
Oh yeah,
I wouldn't.
He'll be fouling as well. This man is a halfling legend. This Beerball's going to get put in 6 fouls. Let me tell you. Right. Let's go. Where do you think the standings are here? I think it's probably Salt Creek 4th.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Sadly, although Borak against Vlad the Impaler might be interesting, but I don't think there's going to be much hope against the others. But it's interesting because I'd say if Rusty wasn't playing Old Order Alliance, he'd probably be top in my books. But because his team is just so bad, and there's so much dev on the Horns of Power, Viking Cop's Viking Cop. So I really don't know how to call it between these 3 teams. What do you think?
This is just my instincts. I'm calling Viking Cop to the first place.
Viking top.
Yeah, the top, and then Russi at the 2nd place.
Okay, and then Vlad
and
the 2
he
corners
just manages to win versus Vlad Impaler.
Okay. I think. Let me look at Vlad again. Oh, it's just too much block. I think Vlad beats Viking Cop, and I think so. I'm gonna go. Right, Vlad, Rutsi, Viking Cop, Salt Creek.
Okay.
We're very different. We'll see how it ends up. All right. The problem is, I'm never gonna. I can never be bothered. I'm never gonna look back at
no.
See how it's done.
We will make these predictions, and no one will ever check up.
That's fine by me. But right. That is all the divisions. So what I will do now, I will quickly pull up a side window here, and what I will do, give me a second. I will find the Gary Manilow GMAN Elo spreadsheet for everyone to have a look at, and I will also find the actual league table so we can get that as well. So give me a couple seconds. Where is Haringzord's table? God damn it. So hard to navigate. Poor old rebel.net. I do miss it every day. Pins. Is it in the pins? It is in the pins.
We were spoiled with rebel.net.
Yeah. We should have paid.
That's one thing that I think both the admin team and us players are noticing.
Yeah, that's one thing that has united the entire league is the fact that we miss Major Byte and rebel.net. Right. I'm going to do this. OBS. Properties. No. I'll try. Let me add a new source. Is it window capture? Select window. Gary Manilow. There we go. Right. Now if I do this, and then do we see it? We do. Nice. We made it. So you should now see Gary Manilow. So if anyone hasn't seen this yet, don't pay too much attention to it. because it has like 10 games of data. And the most important thing is it doesn't account for the race that you're playing. So Goblin coaches and Dark Elf coaches treats your elo gains the same if you win with a Goblin team compared to if you win with a Dark Elf team. Even though winning with a Goblin team is a lot harder than winning with a Dark Elf team. So we're looking here, Iron Thunder on a speed run to the 800 club at the bottom, and then at the top, so the preseason, this is 6 games of season 3, which is incredibly niche. I don't know about you, but I don't think I was playing in that season. So
no, I will not.
So
I've just started this season.
We're just starting on 1,000, and it's roughly you gain like 12 for a win and lose 12 for a loss. So this will be useful next season, but this is something to look at if you like elo systems and you want to compare yourself to the Premier coaches in terms of how you're doing. But like I said, it's not super useful right now. The main one, drumroll please, this is the Fresh Division standings. So it's a very hard to keep track of where everyone is if you just use the client. There is a pinned message in the GMAN channel from Herringzord to this spreadsheet if you want to find it on your own time. But after 3 games played, this is the table. It is Lewisham, Kozo, and myself are all flawless so far, although I lose on the strength of schedule differential, i.e. my opponents are lower in the table than their opponents so far. The bye week has outplaced Mr. Mojo Rising, which is a bit of a shame, because they had the same strength of schedule and their admin losses are only 1-0 losses. So we're on Mr. Mojo Rising. The only way is up, but we're now up to 31 teams. We can get rid of Incesticide and probably get rid of Kit McCat. I don't know if they're in or not. But we'll find out, I guess. So ignore these 2. But everyone, I don't have edit permissions. This is view only. But have a look. Yeah. So the top 6, I believe, go to playoffs. Is that right? I want to say it's right.
Don't tell me that after seeing my own name so fucking damn high.
Pretty sure. Oh, it's 3 games. It's the young season. There's a lot more Blood Bowls to play, and it will definitely shake out over the course of it.
Yeah.
Best of luck to everyone.
Shall I tell you the score of my game that I just played?
Sure. Yeah, go for it. How did it go?
I won it by 2-1.
Oh, so you're talking. We have the first place coach in the call. Congrats.
So it's just a bump up for me, I guess.
Yeah, I don't have it on. I can't edit it, I'm afraid, so I'm not signed in. But yeah, Dr. Hep should be up here on 10.
Yeah.
What was the game like? Was it? I always think
it was a bloody game.
Bloody game. Oh no.
Yeah.
Any good damage?
With 2 casters on my side, 1 on his, 2 chaos on mine, 1 on his. 7-6 armor breaks.
76 armor breaks. Did you say?
7-6.
Oh, 7-6. I thought you said 76. I was like, God.
No,
what were they doing?
7-6.
Okay.
So 7 for me and 6 for him.
Okay, I got you.
For them.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a little bit of an ugly game, to be honest.
Right.
With approximately 30 blocks on each side, but
how did the touchdowns go? Did he like attack and run it down for a 2-1 grind?
I started out with the ball. I 2-turned him, and then he stalled it out to turn 8.
Right.
And then I kind of just, because I had more players than him, I kind of all-man rushed him again.
Oh.
And it worked out.
Nice. So you just slowly attrition them down, and then
yeah,
so they couldn't defend anymore.
I was playing them as you were playing Norse with Mighty Blow, unfortunately, which is I think a terrible decision for me to have played. I'm gonna be fierce. It feels like, but
I think in the Fresh Division, just good fundamental play and like not making making good blocks and stuff. I think that gets you quite a long way. It's only when you get into like playoffs and then into the Premier Division where you actually need to like. Where everyone's got the skills they have on the everyone's got players with decent skills, and then you can't really get away with playing away from your team's strengths. But
yeah,
no, you'll be fine. Anyway, you're top, so something must be working.
Something must be working.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't scheduled my game yet, so I don't know when I'll play.
I was quick with it because,
You were
as I
very
said,
quick.
I've turned 30, so now I gotta celebrate it as well.
Yeah. Absolutely. Man. Anyway, have you got
Thank you very
any big
much for
birthday?
letting me
Sorry, you said it
assist
was on
you.
Sunday. Yeah, no worries. Do you have So was it last Sunday that you turned 30? I'm guessing, yeah.
Last Sunday, I became 30. Yeah.
Did you do
My
anything to
girlfriend
celebrate,
treated
or
me
was
to a
it?
spa day.
Oh, wow, that was very sweet of them. Sweet of her.
Yeah, so I was away. So now this weekend we are treating it as a family celebration
Oh, okay.
thingy.
Is that good? Is that a good thing or a bad thing with your family?
I don't know. I'm mixed feelings about it because
Ah,
I'm old and I'm cranky and I kind of not don't want to do it,
yeah.
but at the same time, a new garage door.
You go. Oh, you're so old, dude. That's great.
I've been renovating my garage and
Hmm.
I'm wishing for money for a new garage door,
Right, I
even with a
see.
button from the car.
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah. Oh, I
Huh?
see. I get what you're saying. Yeah. That's pretty flush.
Yeah, that is kind of luxury.
Yeah. Wow.
Well,
Best of
anyway,
luck in
just you
the
wait. You
wish.
will get there as well.
But anyway, happy birthday, dude. I think we'll wrap this up
Thanks.
before we ramble on for too
Yeah.
much longer.
Oh yeah, dude, please do.
So thanks for watching, everybody. I will be back
Thanks
in
for
3
watching.
weeks' time to see who's survived. If we've got any more drops, any more blow ups, any more new coaches. We'll see how things go. I'm sure. I don't know, Hef. Are you going to be here this time 3 weeks or?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, well,
We can schedule it in after this.
nice. Okay, well, last thing I will say, these recaps are as good as the games people watch and the content people provide. So if anyone wants to write match reports or stream their own games, I'm happy to include that stuff in the recaps and make them better. But it's up to you guys. I don't think I've got. I kind of just have to head off, so I'm not going to raid. I'm just going to say goodbye. Thanks for everyone for watching. Thanks for being here, Dr. Hep.